Good morning again, guys. Welcome to Steve's United Team Talk. So we'll get straight into it today. A little bit of news and speculation, but to be fair, I think the main priority today is Liverpool game, isn't it, coming up on Sunday? So a couple of injuries for Liverpool apparently, which, I think it's going to be a tough game either way, isn't it? It's always going to be a tough game versus Liverpool, one of the best teams in the league at the minute. You could say currently with the money they spent, the reinforcements they brought in, and their home record at the minute, 3 wins out of 3. It's definitely going to be a tough game for us. But we are United. We've got to keep the faith. I know we always get disappointed at the minute, but we've got to keep going. We're Manchester United. We're better than we've been. So I think starting lineup-wise, who are we going for? So you've got to go Le Mans in goal, obviously. Do you think we're going to end up playing Harry Maguire, De Ligt and Yoro? I know Mazraoui's injured. I think Luke Shaw's still magically fit somehow. Obviously World Cup year coming up next year, and Luke Shaw's fit. I mean, you couldn't write it, could you? So sorry about the office today. Kind of on the road. The video is going to be a little bit later than it has been, but we've got normal jobs as well, so it is what it is. I think that'll probably be the back three. He might go for a bit more experience. Hopefully he doesn't use Maguire as the holding centre-back. Hopefully he gives that to De Ligt. And then, Luke Shaw on the left. He's going to play De Ligt on the right, isn't he, rather than Ahmad as the right wing-back. I think so. And then obviously Casemiro and Bruno are going to start. They've started all year. He doesn't seem to want to change that for some reason. And then, we're probably going to go with Mbue. I think Cunha's back, and Sesko up front, which, hopefully Sesko's still firing on all cylinders. He seems to have found his form in the Premier League of late, so hopefully the international appearances haven't dappered that. But I think that's roughly what we'll end up with. I mean, I was looking at our centre-back options, Martinez, Mazraoui, Heaven, all injured. We haven't really got too much else of an option, have we? But I'll tell you what, if we do beat them with this team, I'll be so overjoyed. It'll be amazing, and I'll be like, you to Liverpool, you know what I mean? But we do have tendencies to turn up to these games, even if it's just losing by 1 goal or whatever. We seem to do well, so come on, boys, let's have it. Let's have it, United. Come on. We need to get them revved up, G'd up. Tell Casemiro to do that holding midfielder role, man. I know he wants to be a little guard dog and find that ball and eat away at, but it's costing us, and that's not what we need. We need some stability and structure. And he's an old wise head now. He should be reading the game better, I always remember Paul Scholes back in the day would be so good at reading the game. As a holding midfielder, he was kids, football players of the modern generation could learn so much from him just by watching the way he played, how he scanned all the time, how he found his space, the type of balls that he played as well in situations. We haven't got that. So, we're lacking a little bit in defensive at the minute. Hopefully Martinez will make the bench. That would be really nice, but I know he's still in rehabilitation. But I think just the aura of having him around the team in the dressing room, on the bench, will give us a bit of a boost. But I can't really see who else we'll go with it at the back, really, at the minute. It's a difficult one. I was looking at our team last night and I just thought, you know what, the depth of quality at Manchester United is quite shocking, actually. We always had players that could do a job, and yeah, when you look at it on recent performances, I'm not saying they can't do a job. We're very hampered, let's say. Even the youth coming through, you know, he's not using Manu. Heaven's injured. Obi's can't get a sniff. Yeah, we're quite hampered. So it's a rebuild. We are united. We stick to it. But yeah, so I'm going to predict a 2-1 to Manchester United. I'm gonna be optimistic. It's either going to be a 2-1 to Manchester United or just a smack out 3-0 to Liverpool. But I'm going Manchester United 2-1. So come on, boys, come on. So yeah, just a little bit of news actually from, I think it was Ben Jacobs yesterday that I heard on another channel, saying that apparently, I believe it was the UAE, had approached Cantona to be an ambassador for them, which, yeah, I'm like, yeah, the king's back. And I think I said this the other day on a video, like, it's great that the UAE potentially are looking. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm like, stuff going on all over me around here. It's like, it's a nice little office for the morning. But yeah, I was getting a little distracted there, so sorry. But I find it hard with the ambassadors. Like, I know the UAE think that it's probably going to make it easier for them to portray having these guys on board, and we're going to look at that rather than the structure in the background, which is, yeah, it's great, and they know a lot about the club, and, you know, apparently they've contacted a few United people as ambassadors, and it wouldn't surprise me if Ferguson was one, being the biggest United ambassador ever, and just getting ditched out of his role as ambassador by Jim Ratcliffe, which I thought was disgusting, but needed doing, I guess, to save money. But I'm not getting into that because I'll be here for hours. Might be a video for another time if you want to discuss it. But yeah, I don't know how I feel. A bit mixed feelings, obviously. I'm excited that people want to be involved and be ambassadors for the club because, you know, we give them so much, they give us so much. But what is that going to do on the pitch? As far as I can see, nothing, you know. What is that going to do? It's not going to help us. All it's going to do is push forward that these people are involved in the consortium as ambassadors and make it a softer blow. But truthfully, I just want them to buy the bloody club. If the Glazers want 6-7 billion for it, it's the UAE. Guys, pay that, pay the debt off. Currently, we're spending, you know, what's our turnover? 700-800 million a year? Yeah, so you pay the debt off. Pay yourself back at 150 mil a year. It's not going to take that long to get your money back. And if Manchester United is completely financially free and we've got a better wage structure, better everything in place, yeah, we could, you know, they're not going to want the money back out, but they're going to get it in many different ways. There's a new stadium. It could probably take 250 mil, you know, to get your money back. It's not a problem. They would figure it out, but the UAE wouldn't want the money back. But you're going to get repaid. They're going to have branding rights. There's so many, look what I've done at the Etihad with City. There's so many ways to get your money back out of a club that's not financial for these UAE, Dubai, all them sort of countries. But one thing that did worry me, I read yesterday that Real Madrid are looking at restructuring how their club is owned and potentially putting out part of the club to be bought. And this is to try and keep up, I believe, with the expenditure of the Premier League. Now, as a Manchester United fan, sat here thinking, somebody just spend the fucking money, like, put the 2-3 billion extra on top that it's worth just to buy the bloody club, like, get get them gone, get them out. It worries me a little bit that a club like Real Madrid's then going to come on the market, and one of these big investors like the UAE might be like, "Ooh, there's a little shiny gold bag. Want $1 billion buying? I'll do that." Meanwhile, wanker Glazers are sat there like, "Ooh, I could do with a nice 5-6 billion. Yeah, just line my pockets." Like, come on, man. Let's do it. And as much as Jim Ratcliffe has been trying to help the club, and, he did inject a little bit of his own money, spent most of it on the Glazers, these people aren't right for the club. These aren't footballing people. And it's not the future of Manchester United. But we've got a game to look forward to on Sunday, and then I think we've got 3 out the next 4 Monday Night Football. Who the fuck plays Monday Night Football? But it's always going to happen. Man United, no midweek games. What are you going to do? You're going to put Monday night because it's going to attract the TV rights, and it's going to attract the audience because it's Monday night. You put Aston Villa and Sunderland on a Monday night, or Manchester United and Wolves on, or whatever, on a Monday night. Who are you going to watch? So yeah, it's a big weekend for us. Liverpool are going to look to avoid losing another one on the bounce, aren't they? And we need to keep our consistency going. So yeah, I think it's a big step up this weekend, and hopefully this week that we've had off training wise can help. Sorry, somebody ringing me. Can help us going forward. We just need to be a little bit more consistent in the midfield on the counter-attack, and our defence be a little bit more covered at times, and we'll be all right. Going forward, the stats are brilliant. It's just getting caught on the counter-attack all the time, which should be an easy fix to the manager. But the problem is, when you want to do a high-pressing system, avoiding a counter-attack from a team that knows exactly how you're going to press is not always easy. So yeah, so there we have it, boys and girls. I'll leave the news as such because I've read through a lot of it, and a lot of it's crap. So I can't be bothered to report on just crap, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, if you do like, guys, do give us a big thumbs up. Let us know your predictions down below, please. Always interesting. I will reply to you. And any other video ideas, that you'd like to see, that'd be great as well. And then I'll see when I can fit them in. I'll get them to you. Like I said, I'm a bit late out this morning, so yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Bye.